The traditional way of making fabric twine, where you twist the strip away from you and then you pull that twisted strip over towards you and repeat, takes a real toll on my hands. After about 5 minutes, I've got a much better way for you today. You'll be making fabric cuffs, fabric bowls, and so much more in record time and with less stress on your hands. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited for you to be here today. I have something fun to share with you. If you are a fan of fabric twine, but it takes a toll on your hands, I have something special for you today. I reached out to the folks at Kreinik Manufacturing, and they have this tool. Hopefully you can see it. It's called the Custom Corder tool, and I reached out to Dina at Kreinik to ask if she thought that this tool would work to make fabric twine. And she wasn't sure, but she said she would send me one to try it out. And that is what we're doing today. The tool is actually made for cording, piping, straps, and trim. And you can also make cord jewelry items like friendship bracelets. You can make ropes to applique onto designs. So use any fibers, yarns, or strips of material. And so this is so perfect. And look at the beautiful trim cording that she sent to use. How pretty is that? So you could integrate this right into the fabric, which we are going to try out today. It comes with instructions to make bracelets and such. It is a handheld tool, no electricity needed, and it looks like this. And it just twists as such. So we're going to try a couple different things today, and I hope you enjoy today's video. The first thing you're going to need are fabric strips. Whatever you want to use, 1/2 inch, 1 inch, or 1 1/4 inch, 1.5 inches, whatever your strips are. You just want to make sure they're consistent. But maybe you don't have to. Maybe you can try different sizes to get different effects. So I am going to cut out some strips. And what's nice about making fabric twine with this method is you don't have to worry about making sure one side is longer than the other. The fabric twine is made so quickly, so you want the pieces to be the same size. So that's kind of nice. And you don't have to have long strips. Feel free to use these strips, and you'll just connect them like you would if you were making rag rugs and the such. You just make a slit and put them together. And if you want to see a video on that, just leave me a comment below. I'd be happy to do that as well. So yes, you can use fabric scraps. You're just going to have to put them together, which is fine because then you will get a variety. I will cut up some strips and I'll be right back with the first test. I just want to show you that in my workbench, I set up a hook. I just put a standard hook in here. That's going to hold the cord on one end while we twist. Again, if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. But that is what this is for. And then on this side of the table, I have a simple clamp as such. And on this side of the table, I have a clamp. And then we have 2 strips of fabric. They're different, and I went with 1.5 inches. And we have all these strings because I ripped them. You can go as big as you want, but you have to make sure you have plenty of room in the room that you're working in, because you're going to walk, and you'll see in a moment. So these are about 48 inches. And we are learning this together, so we might learn some new things as we go along, but I promise you it'll be a lot faster than the twist and over and twist and over method, and it will be less wear and tear on your hands. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm just going to simply make a slit at both ends. With the slit that we cut, we're going to take one piece of the fabric, put it over here, and we're going to put that one on there. And it doesn't matter which one you put on first, but we're going to put both of them on there. Just like that. And now I need to try to angle you so that you can see exactly what I'm doing. All right, I think you can see what I'm going to be doing. Now see the hook? The slit that we made in the end? Put that on there. And pretend that you're out fishing. And you're just going to start twisting. Look at that. And how you'll know it's twisted enough is if you get a kink. Not yet. Just like that. So, carefully take it off. Now what I'm going to do is take this end and simply clip it on here so it doesn't come undone. So one piece is already done. How fast is that? Then we're going to take our other piece, put this in the slit as such, and hopefully you can see me twisting here. How about if I go over here? Okay. And twist. All right, did you see how it kind of twisted down there? That means this side is done. Again, carefully remove this. And then we're going to clip this on the table. The next step is to take the cording tool and carefully lift this off. Find your hole while maintaining the tautness. And then we're going to come over here and grab this piece. Oops. As such, in that hole. And it takes a little practice. Put this side in here, in the hook. And now we're going to go backwards. Reverse. Not too hard, but until it will go back on itself. And you'll know. All right, did you see down there? I don't know if you could see it, but it's starting to go back on itself. And now you remove both sides. I do a tug, and then I kind of let it go. And hopefully you can see our beautiful twine. And then I just tie off the ends. I just put a knot in the ends. Don't you think this will be so much easier? And you can use this to make fabric bowls. And then you can make the strips any size you want. You can make necklaces. All right, there's one. I am going to cut another strip, and then we'll try to add some of the pizzazz threading. I just want to say that this tool is really heavy duty. You don't have to worry about anything coming apart when you're fishing your strips of fabric. But you do want to take it you don't want to pull so hard that it folds back on itself completely. So after a while, you will get the feel for this, and you will be cranking out so much fabric twine. Let me get the next project going. I just have to share, this cording is so gorgeous. Look at the texture. I have one fabric strip. This is 1.5 inches, and we're going to hook that to our hook. I have some of that beautiful textured cording. I'm just going to do an overhand knot to hold that onto the hook. And this is all I did. We'll hook that on. And then I will do an overhand knot at the end of this one. Easy peasy. So we're going to take our tool, put it on our fabric, and do that twist. Just like that. And let's start twisting our fabric. I'm starting to see some kinks. Let me go back. Yep. We'll take that off, and we're going to hook that onto our table with the clamp. So that's clamped down. Now let's try our cording. And hopefully you can see me. Yes. you can start to see it's starting to kink up. And you can also feel it because as you're doing it, it's hard to describe it. You can kind of see how it's starting to kink up? There we go. Okay, so we'll pull this off. Actually, we don't have to pull off, do we? We'll keep that one on. We're going to come over here and get our fabric and find our hole at the end of this. And just be careful it doesn't unravel on you. You'll get the hang of it. Alright, there's our hole. Now, because it was the cording, see what happened? I have a little bit more than I need on here. So, what we're going to do is keep this taut. And I know to match up to that beading, I need to cut about right here. So very carefully, we're going to cut. We cut that, and then we're just going to put a slit in the end to match the beautiful cording. And hook that onto the tool. And then this is where we'll go backwards. Look how pretty that is. I can't wait to show you. All right, grab both of these off, tie it off together, okay? Come over and grab this end. We're going to tie that off. And look how pretty. You could use this in bracelets. That is so nice. All right, so that's that test. And I did want to show you one other thing I want to try. So I need to cut another, or rip another piece off of our sheet here. You can use your scrap fabrics, because I certainly will be doing that as well. But I thought it would be easier to show you our first time doing this. Alright, so that's from that sheet. And here I have a little longer piece. I have to get all the strings off. I have a little longer piece than 48 inches, and I'll show you what I'm doing here. So we're making our slit. Like this. So we have the slit in both ends. We'll just put this in here. And I'm not sure if you'll be able to see me, but I'm going to go to the corner of the basement here. And we're just going to twist one. Until it tries to go on itself. Until, yep, that looks pretty tight. And then what I'm going to do is very carefully take this off. Eyeball where I think the center is here. Pick this up. And then Voila! Another way to do the twine. And then just tie this off at the top. Remove the tool. And check this out. So many ways to use the tool. And it comes out so pretty. That's the end of that one that we didn't tie off. And that's where I tied it off. So many possibilities. Thank you, Dina, for sending me the tool and letting me try it out. This will save me so many hours making fabric twine. Let me know in the comments what you think. I'll leave a link in the description box below so that you can get your own cording tool from Kreinik Manufacturing. You'll come up with so many more things that you can do with it than you think. My mind is already racing as far as projects go. But fabric bowls, bracelets, thank you so much for watching. And until the next video, God bless. If you're new here, be sure to hit that subscribe button and smash that notification bell so that you never miss a video. And if you're returning, thank you so much. And if you have found value in this video, please like and comment.